Welcome to Spring LIB.
The question here asks us to firstly summarize how Michelson and Stahl's experiment illustrates the manner in which DNA is copied for transmission between generations. So we know that Michelson and Stahl's experiment revolved around two different isotopes, where we have a light isotope and a heavy isotope, whereby they wanted to see how um, the particular isotopes of DNA here is going to basically get transmitted. So there are three main theories that they have. They had conservative, semi-conservative, and dispersive theories. From what they saw was that the particular set of DNA here was going to essentially replicate in a semi-conservative manner, indicating that essentially DNA here is going to be wrapped in a double helix. So that is going to be part A here. For part B, it states that when we have DNA polymerase, it can only add on to the 3' strand. So essentially, if we have a double-stranded sequence of DNA, this can be 3', 5', 5', 3', and essentially what it's going to do is that we're going to have replication on two different sides. So it's going to go in opposite directions, and it's going to expand like such here. Um, and lastly, for part C here, it wants us to explain the function of telomerase. So telomerase here is essentially a enzyme that works to repair the telomeres of particular chromosomes here. So the telomeres here, if we recall here, is going to function in order to make sure that the cell is able to um, stay alive. So it basically tells us whether or not the cell should undergo apoptosis or should it rather just still be viable. So if telomerase does not occur, what we're going to get is a lot of apoptosis or programmed cell death. And this can be particularly beneficial in some circumstances. However, in other circumstances, it can make it such that you'll have premature death of cells, and therefore it could lead to development of various diseases. For example, if telomerase also misfunctions on particular cells and it allows it to replicate fully without end, it's going to be the cause of cancer here.